God damn, boy. So all I'm expecting is a pullback here for some more downside. Remember when we mentioned that there's potentially just going to be a pullback to the general area, and we got literally a pullback.
Take it slow because the market is always there, you know?
That's why I love listening to traders. They literally are going through the same things we're going through, or
people trade this type of stuff on the 1 minute. Imagine seeing it on the 1 hour. It's just a bigger move. Whereas the 1 minute, it's moving cents, but on the 1 hour, it's moving dollars. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, my fellow day traders. Welcome back to another live trading session. It is 5:31 a.m. guys. I just got back from the gym, all freshened up, taking a shower, about to get some coffee and power-ups before we see what's going on in the market, guys. And guys, the S&P 500s and the whole market as a whole just rocketed all-time highs. Nvidia, S&P 500, so many, plenty more, guys. It's insane. With all that being said, we're gonna see how much money we can make today. So now I got my two trade ideas here, as you guys can see. One being on Apple, guys. A very simple level. I've already made money 4 times trading. It's very simple level as of recently last week. And guys, every single time Apple hits its general area, I always slap some puts. Now with that being said, not only on Apple do I have a watch, as well as even the S&P 500 has a decent break and retest on the higher time frame using this very simple level of the most previous recent all-time highs. Now let's see how much money we can make today. It's Tuesday. Time to get some coffee, guys. Double espresso, none less, none more. That's as much as coffee as you need, guys. You don't need any more. All you need to do is make it an Americano. Turn it like a blano. They like that. They like that. This is the setup. This is the God damn, boy. Came back to 2 ready big candles. The only way to make money in the market, you have to bump some yeet, guys. That's it. And big buddy sitting outside. So guys, very simply reading price action based off the trade ideas plans that I posted in the Discord. Guys, what I was watching for on the higher time frame was a hold of the most previous recent all-time highs. And you can see, guys, literally, this is the previous all-time highs. Did we hold it? No, we did not. So what does that price action tell me? All that tells me is this, guys. Look at this. Not only did we not hold all-time highs, but we also even broke down this small little downtrend to the downside with a massive hourly sell-off candle. Long way to the upside in the pre-market, indicating that sellers did step in there. Now, of course, on top of all that as well, we even broke down below the pre-market low level as well too. So all I'm expecting is a pullback here for some more downside. Potentially a pullback all the way to test maybe this recent all-time highs, maybe test this trend line. But ultimately, I do think we're going to climb on down. JJ sharing what he watches or how his time frames are split between what he watches. Now, I am just curious with everybody on my trading community or just everybody in the trading community, which time frames do you guys watch? Which ones do you guys correlate with what? Do you guys watch the 1 hour with the 30? Do you guys watch the 5 with the 3? Do you guys watch the 1 and the 3 together to enter trades? Now, me personally, I only watch literally specifically, when I say only, I mean, most of my charts on average are just on the 15-minute time frame. And then when I do enter trade, I enter in usually on the 5 minutes or still the 15-minute time frame. Because again, all I'm looking for is a simple retest on the 5 minutes, long wick, doesn't necessarily matter. Now, I used to trade the 1 minute, the 3 minutes. I used to test them out. Now, the only thing is there's too many fake outs. And what do I mean by that is there's too many candle closes below or above my support or resistance level. And theoretically, that should cancel out my trade idea. So when I watch the 5 minutes, even then, the 5 minutes also would have fake outs. But usually what happens when I watch 15 minutes time frame is I wait for a confirmation candle to close above on a 15 minutes and I enter in on a 5 minute retest. That's all I do. So I'm just curious, how do you guys trade? What is your guys' bread and butter? What is your entry response? For me, it's just a very simple 15-minute breakout with a 5 minute retest. That's it. So there goes the S&P 500 attempting to break below even now another support level, guys. Again, all I'm doing is just showing you guys how I read price action. And yes, most definitely should have entered, but it's already too late now, guys. I definitely don't want to chase. But all I did was notice that a breakout of this trend line here, very simply, look at the long wicks to the upside in the pre-market. At open, I did not expect for it to honestly close below the way it did, but it just did. So since we got the close below pre-market lows, as well as even below this trend line, then all you had to do was expect for a pullback, guys. And literally, we got what we said. Remember when we mentioned that there's potentially just going to be a pullback to the general area, and we got literally a pullback. Look at this big sell-off, guys. It's very expected, especially reading the higher time frames. So people trade this type of stuff on the 1 minute. Imagine seeing it on the 1 hour. It's just a bigger move. Whereas the 1 minute, it's moving cents, but on the 1 hour, it's moving dollars. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like to watch the higher time frames for the actual moves, and then I just go on the lower time frames to spot the retest entries. So for an example, the first hour closed below. Then all you got to do is wait for a retest entry. So in this case, this is the first hour candle closed below officially. This is the pullback retest entry, or this is the pullback retest entry. Guys, you'd be in profits. And that's all you got to look for, and that's how simple it is. Well, I think I'm going to miss my trade. So that means I'm going to hit a workout real quick, even though I already hit the gym. Well, When you miss a trade, guys, there's only one thing you can do when you miss a trade. You just log off. Dream about what could be. Reminisce as if you already had it. Wow, I missed that car. Shouldn't have sold that one. Reminisce on the house that you owned because you just so happened to move to another house. Like, huh? I really miss my old house. I'm gonna go buy it back. My 3 McLarens. That's all you gotta do, guys. No, but real talk though, I did miss all my trades as far as just one being on the SP 500s. Now, I did spot the downside. I did already call out a level being the pre-market low, which unfortunately, guys, not only did we get an hourly breakdown candle below it, but we got a nice retest of the trend line. And guys, I literally did not execute on any of them. Twice the SP 500s gave me entry, but guess what? I just did not pull the trigger. So that's totally my fault. Lesson learned for me. Probably not gonna take any trades today, but as far as when it comes to watching the market, I'm still gonna watch the market. So if I do take any trades, guys, I'll show you guys. But honestly, it's not looking like that. I'm not gonna force no trades. Market broke all-time highs. Nvidia's going crazy. AMD's going crazy. I highly doubt I'm really gonna trade with this kind of price action. Also, yesterday I did it. Today I'm gonna do it again. But we're gonna go live again just to break down the recap of the market. Whether I take a trade, whether I don't take a trade. Whatever it is, guys, we're just gonna break down the whole market of the price action, how we could have entered trades, what we spotted, what we noticed, anything that would just make us a better trader every single day so that when we come back to the market the next day, we become better. So again, the only way to get access to that is in the Discord. I'm gonna create an event today again. It's gonna be in the voice channel. So if you guys are in there, I'll see you guys in there. I'll probably record as well so you guys can get some knowledge and some sauce. Okay, guys, so let's continue on our day. Horrible. All right, so it's currently 5:30 p.m. We're gonna go live in the Discord and let everybody know that we're gonna go live to do a quick trade recap in the whole market and break down what exactly happened. So as you guys saw from earlier in the morning, we had 2 trade ideas, one being on Apple and one being on the SP 500s. Now, the SP 500s actually ended up printing very hard, but I just never entered, guys, unfortunately, which we'll talk about that here in a second. But I do want to point out one thing, guys, because my put level was pre-market low. This very simple level here. It's very simple. But also, I want to talk about the price action and how you need to use the higher time frames to identify where the trend is going. Now, price action is identifying what the candlesticks, what the price is doing. So in this case, how do you identify price action? You read candlesticks. Candlesticks tell a story. It helps you identify where the next move is going to happen. So all you have to do is connect these candlestick wicks and create an uptrend. Then in the pre-market, what do you notice? You notice long wicks to the upside, indicating that sellers are stepping in. That's what long wicks to the upside indicates. Now, ideally, I was waiting for a break and retest, or in this case, a hold up level, but we never got it, guys. And this is what I mean by you need to read the price action. So what does the first hour of market do? The first hour of market open, or I should say the first 30 minutes, really, it falls really hard down below pre-market low. And not only that, it breaks below not only the trend line here, but also gets a very hard close below pre-market low. Now, at one point in the vlog, we even mentioned that, guys, ideally, very simply, or in the Discord I mentioned, very simply, expecting it just a retest in this general area for some more downside action. And again, it gave that entry twice, which I'm gonna show you guys on the lower time frame. Ultimately, guys, not only was this candle the confirmation for the downside action, but then again, long wicks to the upside, indicating more sellers step in, and guys, just a continuation to the downside. Now, if I pop up to 15 minutes, which is my favorite, you can see, guys, first 15 minutes of market being open, sells off to the downside, breaks below this trend line. Second confirmation candle is below pre-market lows, does a pullback and another major pullback. And again, guys, the 2 entries that it gave was here and here. So with all that being said, what I ended up doing was chasing some SPX puts. SPX is the only stock that I feel comfortable with scalping, going quick in and out, because the contracts move so wildly if you can catch the right move. Now, with that being said, all I do is identify an intraday level price action trade idea. A bounce here, breaks below for new lower lows, guys. A break of structure, that's all it is, aka a break of structure, because what you're doing, you're breaking new lower lows. You're creating lower lows and lower highs. So boom, a break to some new lower lows, then a pullback to the most previous break of that lower low. A clear sign of a retest. Some might call it fair value gap, some might call it something a little bit different. For me, it's very simply the retest of the break of structure. Then, not only did we get the retest, but we break down for some new lower lows, pulls back again to retest the most previous break of structure or lower lows. And guys, what do? You just enter, because what's most likely to happen here is most likely going to happen here again. So you guys can see my contracts. I answered in at 8:13. Literally 1 minute later, instantly $70 gain. Now with SPX, I don't plan to hold it for so long. It's a quick in and out scalp, and that's what I got. Now again, look what happens. Look at the price. Pulls back, breaks above the initial break of structure. Kind of trying to hold it, but again, now it's even retesting the most previous first break of structure. This is a nice retest. Of course, I was not watching it. I missed it, but you can take a risk there. Bear golfing, hammer here, trying to hold. sell off again. And again, guys, that's how you use price action in your favor. The only two.
Yo, what's up, my boy?
Yo, what up, Wolf?
Trading is the best to take out trading, you know, like take it slow because the market is always there, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And that's why, you know what? That's why I love listening to trader or podcasts and that's why I recommend anybody to listen to trading podcasts, because they literally are going through the same things we're going through, or are also talking about specifically about a position that we're going through at the moment.
This is my third one. Yeah, I passed two. The first one, as soon as I got funded, I started trading like crazy, bro. Like,
6:35. The live just finished for a whole hour. I mean, shout out to Golden Wolf. He joined in the last 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I really don't even know, guys. We was talking for so long about some great sauce. So, guys, if you guys want to be a part of the community, best believe you guys need to join it. Use premium code at checkout to get 50% off. And, guys, shout out to Golden Wolf, because guess what? He is certified funded with my funded futures. So, shout out to Wolf Trades, man. He's be killing it. And if you guys don't know, Wolf Trades be killing it and calling out some fire-ass option trades in our Discord, and they be going over 300, 400%, which actually it's very funny because, guys, check this out. He currently holds the title in our Discord for the biggest percent gain. I'm over here at 100% gain. This people at 20% gain. This guy has gained 1,400% on a single trade, which gives him the title or the role of 1,400% club. So if you guys want to be a part of the club and get either a 20% badge, a 30% badge, a 40% badge, all you have to do is show us proof that you took an option trade and sold it at a specific percentage so that we can get you that badge and show that, hey, you're in a 20% club, you're in a 30% club. I'm over here in a 100% club. I took a SPY contract to 100% plus. There's people that are in a 300% club. There are people that are in a 1,000% club. So guys, best of you guys, you got to be a part of the community, and I'll see you guys on the next one.